Henry, have you studied Florida much, and what's your impression when you look at it?
They're a really well-rounded team. I think their big play has been unbelievable to the start of the season. I think their guards are some of the best backcourt, not in the SEC, but in the country. And so we know that we're going to have to contain all of that. They play a lot in transition. They're a very, very fast team. I think our schedule and non-conferences allowed us to play, pretty fast teams to prepare us for games like this. And they're just as good as us on the offensive glass. So I think it's going to be a fight all night, and it's going to be a fun game.
Not that you wouldn't have already, but the fact that they beat Kentucky up there the other night, does that focus the group, you think, even more, get more attention?
I mean, 100%. If anybody thought they were a bad team up until that point, they proved themselves. I think they've been a great team all year. They're well coached, but we're locked in on us. We're not going to focus just on Florida. We're going to focus a lot on ourselves. How can Texas A&M be the best basketball team today and going into the game?
What will it take for Texas A&M to be its best version of a basketball team moving forward?
We got to do and follow the game plan we followed all year. We have to, be the most physical team and the best team on the glass all night. We have to play downhill, continue to try to get fouled, and continue to try to make the game as grimy as possible. It's got to bend our way. Coach says that all the time. We're not trying to adapt to how Florida's playing, how Ole Miss is playing, how Kentucky's playing. We got to try to bend the game our way, and so controlling the glass, playing downhill, being physical, trying to get every loose ball. That's just Texas A&M basketball.
You mentioned get fouled. And last year when y'all were going on a real streak, y'all were making free throws at an alarmingly high level. So is there any alarm with the foul shooting after the other night?
We know we're shooting the most free throws in the SEC, and we're close to shooting the most in the country. But coaches had us shooting 100 free throws a day, and I know guys have even shot even more than that. So I think we just continue to harp on that. But not lose the fact that, we are still getting fouled at a high rate, and it has other implications within the game and getting people out of the game. But we have to make free throws. They're free. And so, we're going to try our best and to knock them down when we get to the line.
When you start thinking ahead to the possibility of making the NCAA tournament for a second straight year, does a game like tomorrow, does it become almost considered like a must-win in this situation?
I think every game for us is a must-win. Coaches preach that all year long. Whether we're playing, a team that nobody thinks will be able to beat us, or whether we're playing a team that, the line comes out to push. And so, for us, every game's a must-win. I think Florida, they're playing this as a must-win too. They need quad one games. So when they're coming into this building, coming into Reed, they know if they get a victory, it's going to be a quad one game. And so same for us. And so we're trying to play as best as possible. We're really just focused on us and how we can be the best team tomorrow.
Does it feel like, I know with the way that the non-conference was scheduled, y'all kind of put some wins in the bank early. Does it feel like the margin for error has narrowed a little bit more once you get to this time of the season and with some of the losses that y'all have taken?
100%. I think our average or something was 2.2. And, we have played in a lot of tough games, and Coach preached that all year long. Like, this is the SEC. Every game's going to be a close game. Whether you're playing a team that's won in something or you're playing a team that hasn't lost a game at all. And so I think for us, we have to realize, it's the little plays that's going to come down to. It's a free throw blockout. It's a made free throw after an and one. It's a loose ball that's in the air that, we might not able to get, but we have to put ourselves in position to try to go get that ball. And so, the margin of error is very small. And I think coaches preach that, the last couple of weeks. And I think everybody's buying in, and we're really focused on not the whole game, but that every single possession matters.
Did it feel different this week having that off date, and what did that kind of look like from a program standpoint?
We had a couple off days we practiced as well. A lot of guys were able to get their bodies back to hopefully 100%. I know it helped me a lot, and so we took it in the right way. I think the program did well. I think Coach gave us enough time off, but also a lot of time for guys to get up extra shots, guys to get in, with Eddie B and get more treatment, or guys to go with Gep and maybe get an extra lift in. So it helped a lot.
How are you physically right now, Henry?
I'm feeling a lot better thanks to Dr. Stefano and thanks to Eddie. I've just been trying to keep going and try to be as 100% as possible.
Henry, no more bye. So here, all the way out. Does last year's success help you guys know and get you through the grind?
I think, we learned from last year. I think it's a little bit different position that we're in right now, but I think we learned a lot. Like I've been here now 3 years, and I've seen a year where you start off very hot and you lose 8 games in a row, and I've seen a year where the preseason where we did out of conference was not as strong, and we come in and we win 15 conference games. So I've seen both perspectives of it, and I think we have to realize in our mind that every game is going to be a battle. That we can never look ahead, or we have to be right where our feet are. Coach says that almost every day, and so if we're right where our feet are, I think Texas A&M has a great chance of winning almost every game.
You keep that underdog mentality from here on out?
100%. We say hunt after every single huddle that we break, and so I think we have to continue to hunt. Even if sometimes we are the hunted or we're trying to hunt somebody, we're just going to say hunt every single time because we're always going to be an underdog.
Henry, you're one of the leaders of the team. How do you handle the issues that Boots had last night as a team in the locker room? What do you say to the guys to just kind of get past that and focus on basketball?
We love Boots. Boots has been one of my best friends since I've been here, and I think we have to continue to trust within us. That's really the only thing we can do.
Could you speak to Boots' character, just who he is away from the court that people don't see?
Yeah, he's an unbelievable person. He's the most caring person I think I've been around. A lot of people don't know his story, where he grew up, how he grew up, and for him to make it here and have the success, not on the floor, but off the floor that he's been able to do. He's been able to get 2 degrees, working on trying to get a third one right now. And, I think he started a Reese Foundation where he gives, books and backpacks and school supplies to kids in the community. And I don't see a lot of people doing that within college athletics. I know he's one of the people at the forefront of it and somebody that I always want to have around in my corner.
All right. Thank you, Henry.